Hello student, today we are going to discuss the 2019 paper section C part 2. In previous video we solved some one part of each question of section C. The rest part we will solve in this video. These are the questions. Question number 3b. This question given by this solved by the normal form is the for module 1. Question number 3b from module 1, and we have to solve these given questions by normal form. Question number 4b. Using beta gamma functions, find the value of integration 0 to infinity 1 upon 1 plus x to the power 4 dx into 0 to pi by 2 root cot theta d theta. This is from question. This is module from module 2, and this question number 5a. Find the Fourier series of fx equal to x sin x is from module 3, and question number 6b. Find the Mobius transformation that maps z equal to 0 minus I to I into w equal to pi by infinity minus of I by 3. This is from module 4, and from module 5, using the Cauchy integration formula, evaluate the given integration z sin z upon z square plus 25 whole square dz, where c is given as modulus of z equal to 8. We start from question number 7, that means module 5, right? And to finding the value of this, first we have to find out the singularity. For singularity, put denominator equal to 0, and we put denominator equal to 0, we get z square plus 25 ka whole square, that is equal to 0. Z square plus 25 we can write z plus phi by into z minus phi by. So we get z equal to plus minus phi by and plus minus phi by. Because power is 2, we get the same root, repeated root. That's why we say z equal to phi by and minus phi by, the poles of order 2, right? And both the pole lie in this given C, because C is given as the modulus of z equal to 8. That means this is z equal to 8, this is z equal to minus 8, and this z equal to 8i, and this one is z equal to minus of 8i. So z equal to plus phi by and minus phi by both lie in this whole circle C. So both the singularity lie in the given circle C. So we take a small circle C1 at z equal to phi by, and a small circle C2 at z equal to minus of phi by, right? So we can write the integration of this dz can be written as integration of C1 plus integration of C2, right? We write this whole integration equal to integration of C1 plus integration of C2, where C1 is modulus of z minus phi by equal to r. This is modulus of z minus phi by equal to r. This is C1, and C2 is modulus of z plus phi by equal to r1. These two are the given circle, right? So we take the small circle, that's why we are taking the radius as r and r1, where r and r1 both are the very small radius. So using the Cauchy integration formula, we can write that integration of c fz upon z minus a की power n plus 1 dz, that is equal to 2 pi I upon factorial n, and nth derivative of fz, and put z equal to a, that means f nth derivative at z equal to a, right? Here you can see that in our question n plus 1 equal to 2, because here power is 2, right? Because power is 2, so we can find out n equal to 1. How can we write this function? Just remaining the singularity in denominator, and rest one is numerator. Because this is z square plus 25, so we write this z plus phi by and z minus phi by की power 2. So because z equal to phi by, so put here z minus phi by की power 2, singularity in denominator, and rest one, that means sin z upon z plus phi by की power 2 in numerator. Similarly, in second integration, z plus phi by की power 2 in denominator, because here the singularity is minus of phi by, and rest one, that means sin z upon z minus phi by की power 2 in numerator. So in this Cauchy integration formula, if we put n equal to 1, so we get this integration is equal to 2 pi I upon factorial 1 and one derivative of first derivative of f of z and put z equal to a. First we take the first integration. Here z equal to 5i. So if we have to put z equal to 5i, so f1z means numerator, that is sin z upon z plus 5i ka whole square. We have to find out the first derivative, that means f dash z. F dash z is equal to z plus 5i ki power 4, z plus 5i ki power 2, that will denominator into differentiation of sin z, that is cos z plus sin z, and differentiation of denominator is 2 times of z plus 5i. Taking z plus 5i as common and we cut down this, we get z plus 5i cos z plus 2 sin z upon z plus 5i. The value of the first integration can be written as integration of this c1 and this dz, that can be written as 2 pi I upon factorial 1, and put here z equal to 5i. If we put here z equal to 5i, that is 5 plus 5, 10i, right? Cos z means 5i plus 2 times of sin of 5i. This upon 10i whole power 3. We get this one, right? Then find the value of this one. This is 2 pi I, and this 1 upon 10i ki power 3, that means 1000 I cube, and this is 10i cos of 5i plus 2 sin of 5i. We get value as this one. Now we have to find out the value of C2. What is the value of C2? In this case, f2z. We take this f2z. What is the value of f2z? f2z is equal to, it can be written as f2z, second part, right? So f2z is equal to sin of z upon z minus 5i ki power 2. What is f2 dash z? f2 dash z is again z minus 5i whole power 4, and this z minus 5i whole power 2, differentiation of sin z is cos z minus sin of z 2 times of z minus 5i. We get this one, right? Now put here z equal to minus of 5i. For second integration, put z equal to minus of 5i. We can write this second integration, this on C2 f of z, that is equal to 2 pi I upon factorial 1, and put here z equal to minus of 5i, that means minus of 10i, right? Taking z minus 5i as common and cut down here again, same like previous one. This is cosine of minus of 5i minus 2 times of sine of minus 5i upon minus of 10i whole power 3. We get this one. We can write this 2 pi I minus of 10i cos minus theta, because minus theta in which quadrant? Fourth quadrant, and fourth quadrant cos theta is plus sign, right? To write this cos theta, so we can write this cos 5i minus 2. This is sin minus theta, and minus theta in fourth quadrant, so sin minus theta is minus of sin theta. We can write this plus of sin of 5i upon, this is minus of 1000 I cube. We get this, right? The value of whole the integration is addition of these two. Just add these two, first one and second one. So integration of C. What is the integration of C? Integration of C is this dz, that is equal to, taking as 2 pi I as common, right? And upon 1000 I cube. Taking this all common, we get from here, from first one we get 10i cos 5i, right? And this plus 2 sin 5i. And this from this second one, this minus sign goes in denominator, that means plus 10i cos 5i, and this is the minus of 2 times of sin of 5i. We get this one. This to this cancel out, right? We get This one is equal to, we put the value this tan I plus tan I cos 5i minus 2 sin 5i. Here is the minus sign, tan I cos 5i, because minus sign from denominator, right? In the differentiation sign, minus sign, so this is the minus sign, right? So I write this minus sign to cos 5i, and taking this minus sign here, this minus sign in numerator, so we get tan I cos 5i minus 2 sin 5i, right? So both the signs same, so it will not cut down, so it will be equal to 20i cos 5i minus 4 sin 5i. Taking 4h common and multiply by minus sign inside, we get 4 pi upon 50i sin of 5i minus 5i cos 5i. So this is the final answer, right? Now we will solve the question number 6b. For finding the Mobius transformation when z is given 3 point in z and 3 point in w is given, in that case we will use the cross ratio. What is the cross ratio? Z minus z1 upon z1 minus z2 into z2 minus z3 upon z3 minus z, that is equal to w minus w1 upon w1 minus w2 into w2 minus w3 upon w3 minus w. Because here this w2 is infinity, so we divide w2 in numerator and denominator. So in this term we divide w2 and in this term we divide by w2. We get w minus w1, when we divide by w2 we get w1 minus w2, w1 upon w2 minus 1, and here we get 1 minus w3 upon w2 upon w3 minus w. Because when we divide by w2, the 1 upon w2, that means 1 upon infinity, that becomes 0. Then put the value of z1, z2, z3 and w1, w2, w3. We get from here z minus z1, z1 is 0 upon z1 minus z2, z0 minus of I, and this, that is z2 minus z3, so minus I minus 2i upon z3 minus z, so 2i minus z. That is equal to w minus w1, so w minus w1, w1 is 5i, so w minus 5i. w1 upon w2, because w2 is infinity, so 1 upon infinity is 0, that is 0 minus 1. And comes here 1 minus w3 upon w2, again 0, so we write 1 minus 0 upon w3. w3 is minus I upon 3 minus w, right? Solving this we get z, this I minus 2i, this minus 3i upon I, 2i minus z, w minus 5i upon w plus I upon 3. Taking minus from here common, and this minus, this multiply minus 1 into this bracket, we get w plus I by 3. We write this z upon z minus 2i, this I to I cancel out, and this 3 comes here in denominator. So we get w minus 5i upon 3 times of w plus I upon 3. We can write this w minus 5i upon 3w plus I equal to z upon z minus 2i. Now apply here component to dividend to. Component to dividend means add and subtract. If we add numerator and denominator, we get w plus 3w, that is 4w, and this minus of 4i upon subtract numerator minus denominator, that means minus of 2w, and this is minus of 6i, and that is equal to add this, so 2z minus 2i, and we subtract this, so we get this 2i, right? Taking 4 from here common, so we get from this 4 times of w minus I upon, taking minus 2h common, we get w plus 3i, and this is equal to, taking 2h common, z minus I upon 2i, and this 2 cancel out, right? And this is 2 times this one, we get w minus I upon w plus 3i, that is equal to z minus I upon 2i. We get this one, right? Now again apply the component to dividend. Again apply here component to dividend, we get, add this to w minus I upon w plus 3i, that is equal to 2w plus 2i upon subtract numerator minus denominator, so w to w cancel out, so minus I minus 3i, that is minus of 4i, that is equal to z minus 3i, right, because when we add this z minus 3i and when we will subtract we get z plus I. So taking from here 2h common, the 2 times of w plus I upon minus 4i, that is equal to z minus 3i upon z plus I, right? And this 2 to this 4 times 2 times cut this one, so this is minus of 2i and taking this minus 2i in right hand side. So we get w equal to minus of 2i z minus 3i upon z plus I and taking this I in the right hand side, that is minus of I. Taking in the from these two minus ih common, we get 2 times of z minus 3i plus taking LCM z plus I upon z plus I, and solving this we get w equal to minus of I 3z minus 5i upon z plus I. So this is the Mobius transformation for this one. Now we come to this Fourier series fx equal to x sin x. First write the Fourier series general formula fx equal to a naught upon 2 plus sigma of an cos of n pi upon lx plus sigma of bn sin of n pi upon lx. Here n is equal to upper limit minus lower limit upon 2, we get n equal to pi, right? Now put the n equal to pi in this series, we get f of x is equal to a naught upon 2 plus sigma of an cos nx plus sigma of bn sin of nx, right? Because the limit is given from minus L to L, in that case we should first check the given function is even or odd. If the function is even, then the sum coefficient will be skipped, right? So the value of sum coefficient will be 0, either even case or odd case. If the function is even, in that case bn will be 0. If function is odd, in that case we will write a naught and an will be equal to 0. For checking the even odd function, put x equal to minus x, we write f of minus x is equal to, put x equal to minus x. So minus of x, sin of minus x, and sin of minus theta, that is equal to minus of sin theta. So write this minus of sin x minus minus plus, we get x sin x, and this function is equal to f of x. So we can see that f of x is even function. The given function is a even function. Because the given function is even function, that's why bn should be equal to 0. But we should write first formula, then write the value is equal to 0. In case if there is some error, so we should get some marks from the given formula, right? So I write this 1 upon L minus L to L fx sin nx dx. Because fx is even function, the whole function is odd function, so value of integration equal to 0. So if function is even, always we get bn 0, and if function is odd, we write a naught and an equal to 0. Now comes an. Value of an is equal to, put L equal to pi, so 1 upon pi minus pi to pi fx dx, and value of fx is x sin x, right? And then write these 2 times of this, because function is even, total function is this x and sin x is even, so write this 2 upon pi 0 to pi x sin x. Integration of this one is first function, integration of second, that is minus cos x minus differentiation of first is 1, and this integration of cos x is sin x. This is this one, and limit from 0 to pi, and value of sin x is equal to 0, and sin pi is equal to 0. The second function will be 0. Put here first function x equal to pi, so we get minus of pi cos pi, and when we put 0, so this value is equal to 0. Minus pi cos pi minus 0, and value of cos pi is minus of 1. So minus minus plus, and pi to pi cancel out, we get value is equal to 2. Now comes an. The value of an is equal to 2 upon pi, because I write directly this 1 upon pi minus pi to pi is 2 upon pi 0 to pi x sin x into cos nx dx. Taking 2 as inside, so we write 1 upon pi 0 to pi x 2 sin x cos nx dx. Now apply the formula 2 sin a cos b, that is equal to sin a plus b plus sin of a minus b. Apply this formula and then solve. Apply this formula, we get 1 upon pi 0 to pi x sin a plus b. Here a is x and b is nx, so 1 plus nx plus sin a minus b 1 minus nx dx. Now integrate this first function, this second function is this whole sin 1. So we get from here first function same x, integration of this function, that is cos 1 plus nx upon 1 plus n with minus sign, because sign integration is minus, plus cos 1 minus nx upon minus of 1 minus n, right? And then differentiation of x is 1 and minus sign for integration, and again integration of this one is sin 1 plus nx upon 1 plus n ka whole square plus sin 1 minus nx upon 1 minus n ka whole square with minus 0 to pi. And when we put 0 to pi, this integration is 0 and value of this integration is 0, because sin 1 plus n pi is 0 and sin 0 is 0. So this part is 0. We get from here, put x equal to pi, so we get pi, and taking minus sign from common, here this one, cos 1 plus n pi upon 1 plus n plus cos 1 minus n pi upon 1 minus n. And when we put x equal to 0, so due to this x, the value is equal to 0. We can write this of minus 1 minus 0, this, right? Now cos 1 plus n pi, the value of this one is minus 1 ki power 1 plus n, and cos 1 minus n pi is minus 1 ki power 1 minus n. Then pi to pi cancel out, taking minus h common, so minus 1 ki power 1 plus n, so we can write this minus of minus 1 ki power n, and we get 1 upon 1 plus n plus 1 upon 1 minus n, taking the LCM of this one, that is 1 minus n square. And 1 minus n plus 1 plus n, so n to n cancel out, we get 2 times of this, so 2 of minus 1 ki power n upon 1 minus n square, where n is not equal to 1. Always remember this, if there is a function, either sine or cosine function here, in that case we have to find out some value separately, because if you put here n equal to 1, so this value is infinite value, so we have to find out the value of this coefficient for n equal to 1 separately, right? Find the value of n equal to 1 separately, that means a1. And what is the value of a1? We write this, a1 is equal to 2 upon pi 0 to pi x sin x, put x equal to 1, that is cos x, this dx. And we can write this 1 upon pi 0 to pi x sin of 2x dx, multiplies 2 times here, so 2 sin a cos b sin 2x, and that can be written as 1 upon pi x integrator of sin 2x, that is cos 2x upon 2 minus differentiation this one, and this minus of sin of 2x upon 2 square, and that 2 square, and whole limit from 0 to pi. We write this from limit 0 to pi. When you put 0 to pi, this integration is equal to 0, and this is equal to this minus pi, to put here pi, so 1 upon pi, and this one is 2, 1 upon 2 pi, and this is pi, taking this minus sign h common, so pi cos of 2 pi. We can write like this, right? And pi to pi cancel out, cos to pi is 1, so this is equal to minus 1 by 2. We get this series, so we get the value of a naught and value of an and value of a1. So this is the Fourier series of this given function. For solving this one, first we take this second one integration. This is the product of two integrations, so we will find out one by one integration and then multiply this and get the answer. So for solving this second integration, using the formula 0 to pi by 2 sin ki power m theta cos ki power n theta d theta, that is equal to gamma of m plus 1 by 2 into gamma of n plus 1 by 2 upon 2 times of gamma m plus n plus 2 upon 2. Write this cos theta equal to cos theta upon sin theta, so we get sin ki power minus 1 by 2 theta into cos ki power 1 by 2 theta d theta. So here m equal to minus 1 by 2 and n equal to 1 by 2. Putting the value of mn here, we get minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 gamma of this into gamma of 1 by 2 plus 1 upon 2 upon 2 times of m plus n. M plus n means minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 and plus 2 upon 2. We get from here gamma 1 by 4 into gamma 3 by 4 upon 2 into gamma of 1, right? Now we come to the second integration. The second integration is 0 to infinity 1 plus x ki power 4 dx. So for solving this, we will use this formula 0 to infinity x ki power m minus 1 upon 1 plus x ki power m plus n dx. And value of this is beta of mn, and value of beta mn is equal to gamma m gamma n upon gamma of m plus n. We will use this formula. If we just compare this formula to this given integration, so we can see that here is 1 plus x, here is 1 plus x e power 4. So taking this x e power 4 equal to t, we can write x equal to t ki power 1 upon 4 and dx is equal to 1 upon 4 t ki power minus of 3 upon 4 dt. So putting the value here, we get 0 to infinity, because if we put x equal to 0, t equal to 0, x equal to infinity, we will get t equal to infinity. So limit will be same, and 1 upon 1 plus t, and that is 1 upon 1, this 1 upon 4 into t ki power minus 3 by 4 into dt. Solving this we get, taking 1 by 4 as common, 0 to infinity t ki power minus 3 by 4 upon 1 plus t dt. If we compare this integration with this given formula, we get m minus 1 equal to minus of 3 by 4. So m minus 1 equal to minus 3 by 4, so m equal to 1 upon 4, right? And when we put this m plus n, here is m plus n, so m plus n equal to 1, so n is equal to 3 upon 4. We get the value as 1 by 4, beta of 1 by 4 and 3 by 4, and value of beta is gamma n upon gamma m plus n. That is 1 by 4, gamma 1 by 4, gamma 3 by 4 upon gamma 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4. That is equal to 1 by 4, gamma of 1 by 4 into gamma of 3 by 4. For solving this value, we have a formula, that is gamma of p, gamma of 1 minus p equal to pi upon sine of p pi, where p should be 0 to 1. If we put here p equal to 1 upon 4, we can find out the value of this one. Put here p equal to 1 upon 4, we get p equal to 1 by 4. So we get gamma 1 by 4, gamma of 3 by 4. That is equal to pi upon sine of pi by 4. And sine pi by 4 is 1 by root 2, right? That is equal to root 2 pi. So we multiply these two integration, we get this is equal to, the value of this is 1 by 2 and this is root 2, right, pi, and the value of this one is 1 by 4 and value of this is root 2 into pi, and that is equal to 1 by 8 into 2 pi square, that means pi square upon 4. This is the answer of this one. Now here comes the solve by normal form. Next question is solve by normal method, normal form. So first we discuss normal form, then solve the question. In normal form, if the given equation is y double dash plus py dash plus qy equal to 0, we will take y equal to u into v, where u is equal to e ki power minus of integration p by 2 dx, right? And then the given differential equation will convert into v double dash plus q1v equal to r1, where q1 is equal to q minus 1 by 2 dp upon dx minus p square upon 4, and r1 is equal to r upon u, right? So we will find out the value of q1 and r1 and put here, and then the final solution will be y equal to u into v. So first we write this given equation into standard form, divided by x square, we get y double dash minus 2 times o x square plus x upon x square y dash plus x square plus 2x plus 2 upon x square y equal to 0. So p is equal to minus 2 times, this is x square upon x square is 1 and x upon x square is 1 upon x, and q is x square plus 2x plus 2 upon x square, and r is equal to 0 because right hand side is equal to 0. First find the value of u. U is equal to e ki power minus of integration p by 2 dx. So e ki power minus of 1 by 2 and value is p is this one. Minus of 2, 1 plus 1 upon x. So put here minus of 2, 1 plus 1 upon x dx. Minus 2 to minus 2 cancel out. That is integration of 1 plus 1 upon x dx. The integration of 1 is x and integration of 1 upon x is log x, right? Just separate this one, to be write e ki power x into e ki power log x, and value of e ki power log x is x. So answer is equal to x into e ki power of x. Now find out the value of q1. The formula of q1 is q minus 1 by 2 dp upon dx. So q is this one, x square plus 2x plus 2 upon x square minus 1 upon 2 dp upon dx. So p is equal to this one. So by taking minus 2 common, and differentiation of this function. The differentiation of 1 is 0 and 1 upon x is minus 1 upon x square, and the formula is minus 1 upon 4. So write is minus 1 upon 4 and p square. The value of p square is minus 2 square is 4, and this is x plus 1 upon x. So we can write x plus 1 whole square upon x square, right? Now this cancel out this minus 2 to minus 2, and this minus sign is plus sign, this becomes plus sign. So we get x square plus 2x plus 2 upon x square, and this becomes plus 1 upon x square. Taking x square as this LCM, we get x square plus 2x plus 2, and from here we get this minus of 1, right? From this minus 1 we get this minus 1, so we get x square plus 2x plus 1, that can be written as x plus 1 ka whole square upon x square. This is x plus 1 ka whole square upon x square. The value is equal to 0. And R1, because R is 0, so R1 is 0. So put in this equation this one, we get V double dash plus Q1V plus equal to R1. Because Q1 is 0 and R1 is 0, Q1 and R1 both is 0, so put the value here, we get from this one, that is equal to V double dash is equal to 0. V double integrate one time, we get V dash is equal to C1. So V is equal to C1x plus C2. And we already find out that U is equal to x e to power x. The final answer y equal to U into V, that is x e to power x into C1x plus C2. This is the final answer of this question, right? So we complete this paper, 2019 paper, right? If you like this, then subscribe and share these videos and my channel. Okay, thank you very much.